Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin' Podcast, the podcast I'm so lucky to do with my husband. My name is Kellie Raspberry Evans.
Hello, I'm Allen.
It's my husband, Allen Evans. And boy, we got a lot of podcasts to get to. I'm tempted just to say, let's just hit the ground running.
You're going to hit the ground running.
He's got a legal pad full of notes.
Chock full
Podcast today.
We've been on break for a little while. We were on Thanksgiving.
But we had a podcast.
Yeah, but a lot has happened since
Saturday?
Well, yeah.
The last podcast we recorded was on Saturday, which was released on Monday.
But something really big happened on Sunday, which we're going to get into. It is causing a rift in the Evans family. And you were the key central figure of this event.
Potential, what do you call, family rift?
Yes.
Family war?
I think there's been a lot of joking around, but I think there's some bad blood.
Well, there's a lot of jokes, but underneath the jokes was a lot of pain and a lot of anger and a lot of fear.
Like my dad said, every joke is based on two things.
What?
A version of the truth and someone else's misfortune.
Okay. Every good joke, I guess.
That's what every joke revolves around. So we're going to get into that. You'll want to hear what that's all about.
How I was injured.
Yes.
Viciously.
We have another story that I'm going to try to tell on the podcast. Not sure Kelly's going to let me, so I even hate to tease this, but it is hilarious. And
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, good. And I'm just going to go for it.
I might stop you mid-sentence. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can try to stop me. I'll keep talking.
You just said I don't know if Kelly's going to let me tell it.
Kelly and I, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to tell it. Kelly and I went to Jingle Ball last night with the girls. That was fun. We can talk about
the national concert tour. Basically, it goes around the country, and Dallas, Texas is a kickoff city. And so, and different artists, some of the same perform, but a lot of different ones. And Alan went.
I did, kicking and screaming, but I went.
Yeah.
And had a lot of fun. So
did you
get into that? Yeah, I did at the end. At the end, I did. Big news for Kelly and I, small business called Canda Media. We've opened a location. I want to talk about that and how that's been working out. We've got a New Year's Eve contest we want to tell everybody about.
Y'all. We got to get into that.
We've got a summer trip. We've got dates on now.
We do. Is it set in stone?
Yes. Yes.
You said it with the travel agent?
Yes. Well, that's what it's going to be.
Well, what if she says that can't be that day?
No, she's already looked up those days.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into that. Come here, Larry.
He's got to take his collar off, and he won't be scratching.
I am. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm very used to working.
We have a Larry update.
Very used to working with one hand.
A Larry update. A very merry Larry update.
A very Larry update. Yeah. So that's what we got. We might talk a little bit about an idea we have to go look at Christmas lights. It is the Christmas season. Kelly and I have a great idea, which we are going to do. She doesn't know it, but we're going to do it together.
We are?
Yes, we are.
God, Alan, I don't even know what you're talking about.
So that's what we got. Okay, real quick, babe. Here's how I want to start this podcast. Real quick. On the podcast in Maybank, we got into, you said something about my nightstand.
Yeah.
And you said it's got all this crap on it.
Yeah.
And I said, no, that's not true. The only things on my nightstand are a Bible and a lamp.
No, that was a lie.
And I said, and maybe a couple of gun magazines.
Yeah.
I can admit when I'm wrong. And I think in every relationship, when you're wrong, you should fess up and say, hey, on me, I was wrong.
Okay, good.
I was wrong.
Oh, good.
Because
I'm hoping that you'll admit that about a lot more things in our relationship. But we'll take what we can get for now.
Because I did a survey just before the podcast started on what's on my nightstand.
And actually, there's a little bit less today than there was yesterday. So I don't know that you promise you didn't clean it
No,
on purpose.
I didn't clean it at all.
Because the other day there were not one, but 2 bottles of root beer and a glass of unfinished root beer on his nightstand.
Okay, well,
and today that was gone.
I'm going to go through the list of what's on my nightstand.
Now,
add those to the list.
Okay, because you did take those away. They were there as of this morning.
Here is what, when I said a Bible, a lamp, and some gun magazines, here is actually what is on my nightstand.
For now.
Right now, we got 3 TV remotes, 1 set of car keys, 1 Post Malone CD, 1 ceiling fan remote, 1 watch, 1 Beats headphones with case, 1 motorcycle helmet, 5 gun magazines, 1 Dallas Cowboy versus Lions program, 1 candle, 1 coaster, 1 valet tray with 8 bracelets, 1 iPhone charger, 2 temporary tattoos, and 1 Lego piece.
Oh, so what happened to all of your root beer bottles and the glass?
Well, that's why I said add those to that
Yeah,
list.
because they were there.
So that's
what's on his nightstand.
is what's on my nightstand.
And I just smile and leave the room.
Yeah.
Because it's right there by the door when you come in, and it's the first thing you see when you enter the room. It's the last thing you see when you walk out.
So I posted this on our
Did you take a picture of it?
Yeah, I posted it on at a sandwich and some lovin', the Instagram, and I said, "Hey, I was wrong, gals. Do your guys have a nightstand that looks like
Quit
this?"
doing the gals bit.
What gals
Now you're doing
bit?
it worse. Ever since I brought up that that's an annoying word, you use it 50 million times more.
Why'd you bring it up?
Because you made me do a bit about words that annoy us. That was your whole idea. And now you use gals even more.
But here's
I'm being punished for a bit you brought to the show.
In my defense,
Did you just laugh?
when I first met Kelly and I was asked to go to the bedroom and I saw her bedroom furniture, I said, I don't know if this was the first time.
When we first met, I'm like, hey, want to come see my bed?
But I saw the bedroom furniture. I'm like, holy smokes, this is the biggest, thickest, most robust,
It's huge.
big people furniture I have ever seen.
When I got that furniture, I had a massive bedroom, a cavern, one of those big bedrooms that you have to fill the walls. You have to fill the space. And I got a 4-poster bed. It's a queen size bed, but it's got a big headboard, big 4 posters. It's got 2, instead of nightstands, it's got bachelor chests.
That's what Kelly calls them.
They're called bachelor chests.
Bachelor chests.
That's what they're called.
They're not even nightstands.
Oh, they're huge.
Bachelor
and
chests.
then we got the dresser with the mirror. And then I still needed more furniture. So I got, because the room was just so big, and I got another dresser. So that's what's in there right now.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
So anyway, that's a quick update.
Why'd you bring up the big furniture?
Because big furniture equals lots of stuff on the nightstand.
Oh, okay.
If I had a little tiny nightstand, I couldn't possibly fit all that stuff
when
on
it's
it.
not on the nightstand, you just put it on the floor by your bed.
That's partially true sometimes.
Yeah, you have your magazines, your balled up socks, your bedroom shoes, the tennis shoes you took off before you put on your bedroom shoes. Those are usually on the floor by your bed because they don't all fit on the nightstand. But that's it. I mean,
I guess the bottom line is...
It's not like a source of contention in
Yeah,
our
it's not.
relationship.
It's not.
I don't think I ever brought it up before until
No, I'm the one bringing it
podcast.
up.
Yeah.
I'm the one bringing it up. I just wanted to admit, hey,
You're wrong.
I was wrong.
Okay,
And
great.
I can fess up to
I
that.
love that about you.
Well, maybe you should try it.
What do I need to admit that I'm wrong about?
You don't have to admit anything. All right, babe. Before we get into the story that is causing a rift in the Evans family, a story where Kelly had to hold back tears.
I was so... I was in pain
Let me just
and
say,
embarrassed.
she was embarrassed.
It's that point where I knew if I started crying, I wouldn't stop. Because when you're embarrassed and you start do that embarrassed crying,
Yes.
then you just can't stop because it's even more embarrassing. So you cry harder. So you just have to not start.
Embarrassed in front of my family, almost cried. Before we get into that story,
Let's thank Stamps.com.
let's do a little business.
For being part of our podcast, being so faithful, especially here at the holidays. Stamps.com is really going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you a lot of stress because what's busier than the post office during the holidays? Everybody trying to mail off those packages. If you have, somebody in the military, somebody overseas, and you want to send a little something from home, you got to go stand in line at the post office. Or if you have stacks and stacks of Christmas cards, Alan just ordered ours. You got to get those in the mail. Well, you know what? You can do all that stuff from home if you have a computer, a printer, and a digital scale. Because how do you know what that package you want to mail to, Afghanistan is going to weigh? How are you supposed to know? Stamps.com allows you to mail any class of postage, any size package anywhere in the world. And it saves you money and time because you don't have to go stand in the post office.
Let's boil this down to 3 questions, babe. Let me ask you 3 questions. Can you click?
Yes.
Can you print?
Yes.
Can you mail?
Yes.
Well, with Stamps.com, that's all you got to do. Saves you not only time, also saves you money.
And the mail carrier picks it up for you. So you don't have to step foot in the post office unless you really want to. And right now you can enjoy the Stamps.com service with a special offer. It includes a 4-week trial plus postage, a digital scale without long-term commitment. So give it a try. Go to Stamps.com and click on the microphone at the top of the homepage. Type in the code SANDWICH.
That's Stamps.com, enter sandwich.
There you go.
All right. Do you want to set this up or do you want me to?
Well, I mean, it's a combination. I guess we both can.
This happened the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Right.
Let's just start with that. This
Thanksgiving
happened at my dad's house.
Right. Thanksgiving was chill. So chill. We, had Thanksgiving dinner at Alan's parents'. We brought Larry over. It was kind of a little test run because my sister-in-law, Alan's sister,
My sister Amanda.
has a dog, a Pekingese named Pete. And Pete's a little older. And, when dogs get a little older, they're a little set in their ways.
He's 11. My sister and her husband, JD, they have had Pete for 11 years. Yeah. Had him since he was a puppy.
And we've only had, Larry since October the 12th was his adoption day. Mm-hmm. And he's about a year and a half old.
Oh,
he's still very much a puppy.
I'm sorry, babe.
I'm talking about Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, but this was Saturday.
I know.
When all this happened. Okay. I said Sunday. I said Sunday. I was wrong.
That throws the whole story
Well,
off.
we came back from my parent. No, it doesn't, because my parents were dog sitting because Kelly and I had to go to Maybank.
Well, on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, the dogs, it was a couple little, but they got, did you hear that, Larry? They got along really well, sniffing butts, hanging out. There was no fight. There was no drama. So all good, right?
Yeah.
So then Saturday, Alan and I have to go out of town for several hours. And rather than kennel Larry that entire time in his home little cage, we asked your parents if they would mind sitting Larry. Well, guess what?
And they love watching dogs.
They do.
They're dog people.
Unfortunately, Amanda and JD had to go to a funeral for the father of a friend of theirs had passed away. Mm-hmm. And so they were keeping Pete and my nieces, your nieces.
Yeah.
Our nieces, their daughters.
And the two dogs.
And the two dogs.
Right.
Okay. So you can pick it up for there if you like.
Oh, okay.
I did a lot of, I laid the foundation.
No, that's good setup, babe. So, yeah, Kelly and I, we take Larry over to my parents about 9:30 in the morning, and we go to Maybank, and we did a podcast from Maybank. You can listen to it. It's called A Sandwich in Some...
Wonderful time.
A Sandwich in Some Small Town Lovin'. That's it.
Small Town Lovin'.
And then we come back to Dallas to pick Larry up, and we get to my parents.
They're just going on and on about how great both dogs were.
They said, the dogs, they were so good together, and the girls were there, and they were playing nicely.
I was playing with the girls. We were having a good time.
It was just fine. So we all go into the living room, and I'm sitting on the couch, and my dad's sitting at the computer, and my mom is in there, I think, and the girls were kind of in and out, kind of playing and stuff.
Your mom's kind of behind me, and I'm on like the ottoman.
Yeah. And
your dad's on his computer playing
solitaire
free cell or something.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing as solitaire? I don't even know.
Right?
It looked like solitaire, but he said no, free cell.
So Kelly, as I remember it, she was sitting on the ottoman, and Pete, the Pekingese, was over across the room,
sitting behind your father.
Yeah,
staring at me.
Yeah, and she says, like most people would do when they see a dog that's looking at them, "Come here, Pete. Come here, boy. Come over here. Yeah." And then describe what happened. He waddles over.
He's a fluffy, puffy Pekingese.
Right.
And he waddles over and he sits at my feet.
Right.
And he looks down at me. So I was like, oh, such a good boy. And I lean over and I start, rubbing him. And I have both my hands. And I do this to Larry all the time. I just kind of, rub him behind
like
his ears.
Most people do most dogs.
Yeah.
You just rub their heads.
And it
right?
wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal.
I didn't think until the dog attacked me.
And then I just heard this.
Yeah.
Just like that.
It was that snarl with it.
It was
that snarl.
Vicious.
It was very scary. He bit me on my finger.
Yes. Now which hand and which finger?
My right hand.
Yes.
My middle finger.
Okay.
And I immediately pulled back and I grabbed my finger because I'm like, I don't know if it's, it's one of those things where I don't know if I'm bleeding. I don't know how bad it is, but it hurt so bad. But it was also like I lost feeling. It was like a sensation of like he got my nerves.
He hit your nerve.
He hit my nerve, but I was also in tremendous pain. So it was this weird feeling. And I just kind of grabbed my hand and I was trying not to cry. And I looked at Al and I was like, that really, really hurt really bad.
I looked over and it looked like you were about to cry.
I was. And I was trying not to because I was embarrassed. I didn't want to cry in front of my in-laws. And so I was like, he's like, is it bleeding? I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to look. And so Mr. Evans in his wisdom said, why don't y'all go get her some ice?
Well, my dad doesn't talk like that. But
okay, you do it.
I don't I don't know how my dad talks, but it's not like
why
that.
Don't you get her some ice?
He's not Jerry Raspberry.
That wasn't Jerry Raspberry.
He's not Jerry Raspberry.
Jerry Raspberry's very different.
Okay, so my dad says, go get Kelly some ice. Kelly runs to the bathroom to wash it.
Yeah, and at that point, I see it's not really bleeding, but I can see there's some skin missing. And then Mrs. Evans comes back with a towel and a Ziploc bag filled of ice, and I wrap my finger in it. But then you know how it starts to bleed at that point?
Yeah.
And so when I pull a way to look at it, the whole plastic bag's covered in blood, and I'm trying not to get it on her dish towel because I want to ruin that.
Oh, no.
And Petey's just like, what? You know, and he kind of cowered and went away.
Right.
And it was about that time your sister came home.
Well, right before that, though, so I see all this go down, and once I knew, okay, you just got bit by the dog.
Viciously attacked.
But you're okay.
I'm okay.
Oh,
man, it hurts.
I start whipping my sister and
she came in
JD
right
on
after
text.
that.
I said, I texted my sister and JD, who were at a funeral at another town, but they're on the way back.
Yeah.
And I texted him and I said, guess what?
This is the last thing they need.
I said, guess what? Your dog just bit Kelly. And a couple of seconds go by. They text back pretty quick. They're like, what? What happened? And they were obviously concerned. But I said, yeah.
Yeah, how's Pete?
I said,
yeah, that's what they're concerned. How's Pete?
Yeah, I said, yeah.
No,
Kelly
kidding.
just reached down to pet him, and he bit her. They're like,
but then they started like, well, did Kelly approach Pete?
Right.
What did Kelly do? I'm like, Kelly didn't do anything.
Did Kelly make Pete nervous?
Yeah.
And so there was a little positioning.
Did I do?
Well, there's a little positioning on who exactly is the victim here. Are you the victim?
Right.
Or is Pete the victim?
Right.
So we had to kind of determine who was the victim.
And by the end of it, I was not the victim. Pete was the victim by the end of it.
So I am giving my sister and JD a rash of you know what on this. You know, I am just
it was
really
escalating. You know how brothers and sisters are.
I was really laying it on them, you know. And but like 10 minutes later, they come into the house. JD comes running in
with a first aid
kit.
Yes. He had alcohol wipes and a Band-Aid for me. And we got myself, you know, he was very, very concerned.
He was very concerned.
But that's when it started the questioning. It's like, well, explain exactly what happened.
Well, you know, and then
I want to understand.
There was some of this. Well, you know, Pete's old and
losing his sight.
And he can't see, so sometimes he gets nervous.
So maybe when I was petting him, looking at him, and when I went behind his head, I was like, maybe he thought somebody else was coming up behind him. I don't know. But they have had a lot of fun back and forth.
Oh my goodness!
I don't blame. You know, I'm not going to be mad at an 11-year-old dog.
Look,
now if he'd done this. But then,
if he had a bit me, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
Here they start going down like, well, Pete never does this. And I was like,
hold on. Tap the brakes. We made a list of everyone. A list of everyone Pete has bitten. And the list of people he hasn't bitten is way shorter than the list of people that he has bitten. He's bit you now. He's bit me. He's bit my mom, my dad, Cole.
Oh, no.
Don, which is JD's dad. Who else? He's bit a whole list of... my sister. I think he's bit the girls, too. So, sure. Pekingese... And I started doing some research. They're not really... They're independent dogs. They're strong-willed dogs, I've learned.
Well, tell what you learned about when they hide in the sleeves.
This is
interesting.
They were bred in ancient China for the royalty in China, just to kind of be lap dogs. But some of them were bred to be Chinese attack dogs, and they called them sleeve dogs because the Chinese would keep these little dogs up their sleeves.
Those big, voluminous sleeves, and they'd sit, with them on their laps.
And then if they ever got to where they needed to unleash the dogs, they would let them out of their sleeve, and these Pekingese would attack.
Isn't that crazy?
So I read this article that said they were the first version of mace.
Right. So that's what happened. And I was like, I forgive Pete.
Yes.
I will not pet Pete again.
No.
That's the end of that relationship.
Because you don't want to pull back a bloody nub next time.
No. I mean, but he is getting old, and you just have to, when a dog shows you how they feel and who they are, you just have to respect that, right?
Yeah. So, we're kind of joking.
Your poor
my
sister
poor sister
and
JD are so defeated.
And they don't listen to our podcast.
Yeah, they never listen to the podcast.
So I'm sure if they even made it this far in the podcast,
so you know what?
It's not a big deal.
We'll let this go live tomorrow, babe. We'll give it a couple of days and see if we get any text messages about anything that we've said.
Okay.
since they don't listen.
They don't
right,
listen.
Right.
It's embarrassing.
Can I
But
tell?
it's not. I mean, come on. You know how I wish y'all could go back and forth with the text message exchanges that they had.
Oh my God! I'll
It's
post
so
some. I'll post
funny.
some of them in all transparency.
It's funny. I just kind of lay out and just let them have at it. And every once in a while, I'll chime in.
Yeah.
Y'all are way funnier than I am on that stuff.
All right, babe. I'm gonna tell another dog story real quick.
A Larry story?
This is a Larry story. So
A good Larry story?
I think it's hilarious, the Kid Nation buffoonery group, the text group. I told them this story in the
loved it?
group because it's an exclusive content area. You know, they loved it. They said you've got to tell that story. Everybody should know this.
Okay. Do I know the story?
Yeah, you're again a central figure.
Gosh.
Okay, so it's no secret. Larry, our new dog, he follows me around everywhere. When I go into the crapper, he follows me in there.
I'm a little jealous. I wanted him to favor me.
There you go. And Kelly has not been shy with saying, "Hey, I'm kind of jealous that he's like that."
Well,
you know?
because I leave in the morning and he stays in bed with you, and you're the one that gets up with him and takes him for his first walk and gives him his first food. So you're alpha, and I don't even know what I am.
Right.
I'm an afterthought.
So you hear how defeated Kelly is?
Yeah, I want to be his number one.
Right. So on Thanksgiving, I was joking with Kelly about this. I was saying, Larry really looks at me as the alpha because he did something that I wanted him to do or something. I can't remember what it was, or he followed me somewhere, and Kelly was really defeated. She's like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm the alpha. You know what Kelly, my wife, responds with?
I don't even know.
She says, now, granted, let me set this up real quick before I tell you what she said. I feed the dog. I pick the dog's poop up. I bathe the dog. I take the dog for a walk. I take the dog to the vet. I care a lot for the dog. He sleeps with me on my side most of the time. He spends a lot of time with me in the easy
I know what
chair.
you're getting ready to say.
Kelly says,
This is why we're lying in bed. First dawn, we don't even get out of bed, and Larry has managed to sleep with me all night. We've cuddled. It's a wonderful thing. Alan gets up to go to the bathroom, and George, my last dog, Larry has a conniption. He wants to jump off the bed and fall in the bathroom. I'm like, no, come here, Larry. Stay with me. He's coming right back. It's all I can do to hold the dog in bed with me. I'm like, just love me, Larry. You don't have to get up every time Alan gets up. He's coming right back.
So I said something
Alan
like,
gets back in bed. He gets under the covers, and Larry gets right up under Alan and just forgets I'm even in the room.
right. So I'm kind of being kind of smug about this, and she goes, you know what? The only reason why Larry likes you more than me? And I'm like, why, babe? And she said, it's because you smell like balls and butthole.
Yeah, I said that.
My wife of a year and a half.
Like all over your hands.
My lovely wife, my sweet wife who I
You're
married.
rubbing me with your hands that have been on your balls.
Now, see, that's the thing. I don't smell like balls and butthole.
I said your hands do, because why?
Well,
Because you're a man. and
I
you've
don't
been
have
laying
my
in bed,
hands on my butt.
grabbing your balls
Now,
and scratching your butt.
They may be on my balls, but they're not on my
You
butt.
scratch your butt.
So-
First thing you do, you make a big production. You get out of bed and you walk to the bathroom. You're like, and you're scratching.
That's
you're
what
doing
I
it for
do.
comedy
That's what I do, huh?
You're doing it for comedy purposes. You scratch yourself and stuff.
So she says the only reason Larry likes me more than her is because I smell like balls and butthole. So
I was lashing
on
out.
Thanksgiving, I go over to my dad, and Kelly's in the room. We're all in the same room, and I whisper in his ear what
Tells his dad.
Well, my dad's he appreciates lewd humor.
But not out of the mouth of his precious daughter-in-law.
So I tell my dad what Kelly said. I said, Dad, Kelly told me that the only reason Larry likes me more than her is because I smell like balls and butthole. And he goes, whoa. He goes, not only is that lewd, that's kind of cruel. You know what Kelly does? She doubles down. She said, yeah, Mr. Evans, and it's true.
Well, I was in at that point. You're the one that said it.
So she doubled down. And get this, here's the period at the end of this. My dad said, whoa, she doubled down. She's like, yeah, it's true. And then we're all kind of laughing, like it's a joke. And then my dad's trying to kind of like, ease the tension in the room. He's like,
so tense.
He's like, that's okay, Kelly. We know you're just joking. She goes, no, it's true. He smells like balls and butthole. So she tripled down on me.
Yeah. So there's that.
I don't know what to say other than I categorically deny that I don't smell like that.
You also categorically denied what your nightstand looked like. So.
Yeah. No, now this is a true story.
How do you know what your hands smell like? Dogs smell everything.
Oh my God. I cannot believe you're telling.
You told it. I wasn't going to tell it.
But
you told everybody. That was a conversation we had in the privacy of our marital bed.
In the privacy. The privacy. So that's it, babe.
That's that story.
That's that story.
You want to spring anything else on me that I've been a part of?
No, not for now. But I think, why don't we do a little business and then we're going to talk about Jingle Ball?
Okay. Well, it is holiday season, and the best part, is having your family. I love having family. I love having friends over. The not so fun part is getting the house ready for everybody to come over, the cleaning part. So, you've got kids making a little mess. You've got overexcited dogs that make a little mess on the carpet. Nothing is going to clean your house better and get it smelling like the holidays, like Mrs. Meyer's Holiday Scents. Mm-hmm. And you can get Mrs. Meyer's exclusive offer from Grove, but you need to do it before it runs out. Mm-hmm. And some of the exclusive holiday scents include...
Yeah, you can select your favorite holiday scents, babe. They include Iowa Pine. How about a little peppermint? Orange Clove. And new customers will get the holiday set when they place their first order of $20.
Just $20 is all you have to order, and listen to what you get for free.
Well, you get a free Mrs. Meyer's Holiday Hand Soap, a Mrs. Meyer's Holiday Dish Soap, a Mrs. Meyer's Holiday Multi-Surface Spray, a Grove Collaborative Red Cleaning Caddy, and a Grove Collaborative Walnut Scrubber Sponges.
Yep.
Plus, if you spend $39, you'll also receive a free Grove stoneware tray to beautifully display your holiday soaps.
It's really great. We love Grove. They do have all the cleaning and, the body washes and shampoos and products that you love because you want a healthy home, but you also want it to smell good for the holidays. And that's such a great offer to get all that stuff for free. I've heard from listeners who have tried Grove and they've gotten these free sets. They're like blown away by how much free stuff you get when you try it out. So shop Grove before this exclusive holiday offer runs out. It's going to be gone probably within the next few days by December. But for a limited time, our listeners who sign up get an amazing free Mrs. Meyer's holiday products, a free 60-day VIP membership, and a surprise bonus gift just for you when you sign up and place an order of just $20 or more.
So check out Grove and our special offer at grove.co/sandwich. That's grove.co, not .com, /sandwich.
I promise you're going to love it. It's a great service, and it's convenient. It comes right to your door in a big box.
All right, babe. Jingle Ball. You've been doing Jingle Ball for years. I've only been to 2 Jingle Balls.
Yeah, last year was your first year, and it was kind of a mess.
Why was it a mess?
Alan stayed in VIP, enjoying VIP cocktails the whole time, and missed pretty much everything.
I didn't see the concert
I think the only thing you did was you met Kesha backstage. You got a picture with Kesha, went back to VIP, and kept drinking. So this year, I was like, let's come back. And let's be honest, Alan didn't want to go. And I didn't want to go.
I didn't see any acts that I recognized.
And I wanted him to go with me. I got him a backstage pass so he could hang out with me. I got him great seats. I've got him, you could meet everybody. I don't want to go. We had a bit of a fight before, which ended with me telling him, I don't want you to go. And he's like, oh, no, I'm going now, but I don't want you to go anymore. Well, I'm still going because I know. So we had a huge fight, which ended up with
a huge fight.
Alan.
It was a discussion.
It was
a spirited discussion.
It wasn't a spirited discussion because we ended up driving in silence an hour in rush hour traffic.
No. Well,
that was not a discussion.
You're leaving out a lot of details.
What?
We drove in silence because you were driving, because I didn't want to drive and I didn't know how to get there.
Didn't want to talk to me.
No, I was just when I'm in the passenger seat, I was just looking around.
Looking at what? The stoplights around us, the red brake lights.
Okay, so
just be honest. You were pouting.
Back to Jingle Ball. What happened at Jingle Ball?
We got to Jingle Ball.
Yes.
It was a bit of a mess. We didn't know where to go. We went to the one place where we went last year and we're supposed to be going there. It was closed off. Had to go someplace else. We were late. We missed the first meet and greet, so our daughters didn't get to see Sabrina Carpenter. So then we went to go check in, and guess what? I didn't have a ticket. I only had an all-access pass. The lady's like, you're not getting in without a ticket. So I'm like, I'm leaving you here. I'm going to run around here. It was a big cluster.
It was a colossal cluster.
It was a colossal cluster because nobody knows where to go. I can't even get in with the all-access pass. And
when you have an all-access pass and they say, no, you can't come in.
I know.
What's up with that,
I
babe?
don't know. So I had to go.
And you're Kelly freaking Raspberry. How do they not let you in? I told George this story, and he's like, what? You got to be kidding me. They don't. She's hosting the thing.
I know, but they don't know. And they're doing their job. So I had to run around. We got separated. I missed the meet and greet, whatever. So I don't know what you want me to get to. What part do you want me to get to?
Well, just tell everybody about our experience, like all the bands we saw. And
well, Alan took the girls to see a couple of artists. They met BB Rexa, Calvin Harris.
I met Calvin Harris, and Why Don't We?
And Alan did that.
Why don't we?
And here's the thing.
Don't know any of their songs? Nice guys.
They're very nice guys.
Very nice guys.
Young men.
Very nice.
But here's the thing. A lot of people think there's this magical experience backstage. And it's, if you are lucky enough to get to go, great. I want you to have that experience. But for those of you that maybe never get that experience, it's probably not at all what you think it's going to be. You are pretty much rushed in, hi, take your picture and get out. A lot of times what they do to save time is, here's your moment. You're finally meeting the celebrity you've always wanted to meet. And they say, okay, we're going to put you in groups of 10. So you and your friend are standing there with 8 other people you've never met before. The guy you love is in the middle of the group, whatever artist it is, and now you've got a picture with all these strangers and you. It's just, sometimes it can be like that. So it's not always what you think it's going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen different meet and greets, and some you get to hang out and talk.
It just depends.
Get them to sign stuff. This one, man, they heard you through there like freaking cattle.
Yeah, so it was in and out, and everybody was nice enough, but it was just very rushed because it was like 10 acts performing, and they were on a time schedule. They had to go.
And you know what? Those big guys that are like at the front of the place where you go in, and you know what those big guys are not fans of?
Us.
Dawdling.
Yeah, no. They're on a time schedule.
If you dawdle, they will call you out.
Yeah. So I just, if I want everybody to get what they want and be happy, but I just want you to know it's just not what you think it might be. And then backstage, people are running around. They're moving equipment. They're moving, especially when you have like 10 artists performing and they're having to change out the sets for every different artist. We had Sabrina Carpenter, Alessia Cara, NF, Bozzy, Calvin Harris, Shawn Mendes. Who am I leaving out? Why Don't We?
Calvin Harris.
I said Calvin Harris. It was a bunch. And Caroline Craddock. She opened the show. But it was great. We had a lot of fun.
Calvin Harris? That guy.
Super tall.
Is tall.
Super tall.
That little picture, you posted that picture of me with Calvin Harris and the girls. My sister texted me. She goes, how tall is Calvin Harris? Because he made you look like a little kid.
He might be 6'7", 6'8".
I think he's about 6'7" or 6'8". Because I'm 6'1", and he is way higher than I am.
I remember when he dated Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is just shy of 6 feet tall. And she would go out with him, and she'd wear her highest heels because she could, And, he's a tall guy.
I heard he was a man of few words.
He doesn't talk a lot. He's, I think, Scottish.
He called me mate.
He called you mate.
I went in.
He
didn't say good eye, mate, but he said, hello, mate. Yeah, he said, hello, mate.
But Calvin Harris has performed now at a couple of our Jingle Balls. And what he does is he flies in on his helicopter.
Yeah.
Lands, walks in, does his meet and greet, does his interview, hits the stage, walks off, gets back in his helicopter and leaves.
Peace out, my brother.
He's not messing around. He's not here for that. He's here to do his job. And that's all he's required to do,
That's true.
So it was interesting backstage.
Yeah. It was. And
you slowly started to warm up.
Well, after I had a double makers with a cherry, I felt a little better.
Golly.
Well, babe, think about it.
It was like, just come with me. I just want you to go.
No, I
don't want to go.
I get that.
Then I'm like, just don't go.
Okay.
Well, now I'm going. Well, then why don't you just go in the first place without it leading to a fight?
I tried to explain this to Kelly in like from my perspective. This would be like me dragging her to a heavy metal festival, okay? Where you've got 8 heavy metal bands playing back to back to back to back, and you're sitting there. She's probably sitting there thinking, I don't know who these people are. I don't know why these fans are screaming.
Oh,
but
honey,
I don't get any of this.
Oh, but honey, you got me VIP restaurant passes and backstage passes so I can hang out backstage and
okay,
drink
no, wait
and
a
eat.
second. Wait a second. The VIP restaurant?
Well, that's what they had, the VIP area,
Okay.
where it just had free food
Okay.
and had free drinks, but we didn't want to wait for those.
I'm not
plus we wanted the doubles.
I'm not gonna throw shade at something free.
That's
but
right.
They needed to take those letters VIP off of there.
Oh, stop it. That's my company you're talking about.
All right.
But yes, I would have gone with you, as I have gone with you to things.
So you'll go to a heavy metal outdoor festival with me.
If you have me backstage.
Let's get this on the record right now.
If I am backstage, VIP all access, and I get to hang out in air conditioning like you did, and
I
drink
didn't
for free,
hang out
eat
in
for
air
free.
conditioning. I didn't hang out in air conditioning.
We were in a building with air conditioning.
No. When I went to the festival, I slept under an oak tree.
Because you passed out drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
That's another story. That was before me. But yes, if you get me VIP, I'll go.
Why are you bickering with me so much?
I'm not.
Why does your voice do that? That sounds like me.
Anyway, that's what
I
happened.
love you so good, though.
I love you. Yeah.
I had fun with you.
He was still mad at me
Had fun
last
with you
night.
at Jingle Ball.
Mad
I
at me
wasn't
last
mad,
night.
babe. I was just
until
tired
this
of that.
morning. And then this morning it was all okay.
No, I was
He was
tired.
kissing me a little extra this morning
my
because to make up for it, be
Here,
honest.
let me touch you with my hands. You don't know where they've
balls
been.
and butthole hands.
That's not true.
So yeah, you were kissing me a little extra this morning to make up for it. Don't think I didn't notice.
All right. Well, that was Jingle Ball. That was a lot of fun. You want to switch gears here?
Sure.
Let's switch gears a little bit.
You've got the whole line. I'm just following your lead, babe.
Okay. Well, we've got time, I think, to get through the rest of this. But yeah, some exciting news I thought I'd share with you guys because it has to do with Kelly and I. So we have a couple of businesses that Kelly and I have on the side. One is called Canda Media, and it's a marketing and media company. And that's how Starla, which was the person who contacted us from Maybank, you know, I worked with her as a representative of Canda Media to get the podcast down there.
Yeah.
And if you're a business owner and you want a podcast at your location, we can definitely talk and get that figured out. But, you know, I've been working from home. I've been working from Starbucks. And I remember when I first started this, George told me, Kelly's boss man George, he said, yeah, when I first went out on my own and started working from home, you know, I'd get out of the house and go work at Starbucks and I'd be at the house. He said, man, I grew a beard that was about 2 feet long and I'd wear sweats every day. And I thought, I got to get to an office because I'm starting to like not care about what I look like.
It affects you mentally and emotionally.
It does. So Kelly and I have, I don't know what the right word is, not taken residence, but we've opened
an office space.
Yeah, we've opened a new office space.
In an office building.
For Canda Media and our other business, DFW Slingshots, and the podcast, basically. And it's called Meridian Business Centers. It's a shared workspace, and there are a lot of different entrepreneurs in there. We all have our same
And there are like a lot of lawyers and stuff like that.
lawyers, counselors,
And then you have
accounting
like
people.
a common area for like coffee area and meeting rooms.
Uh-huh.
And don't you have like one receptionist that kind of
She helps all of
shared
us.
with everybody? Yeah,
she helps all of us.
It's a great setup because I ain't got time to be a receptionist.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we have a receptionist, we have meeting spaces. So I guess I'm just throwing that out there. If anybody wants to come take a look or come meet with me about any kind of marketing, give me a shout.
Got any big ideas?
Big ideas for the podcast.
Canda Media can help you.
So now,
and guess what else you did, babe? You're going to leave this out?
What?
Hired your first employee.
Oh yeah,
company's growing.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, we have a business development executive. So
very exciting, y'all.
Yeah, we've hired our first person. So yeah, it's called Meridian Business Centers. They have 13 locations, I think, in Dallas Fort Worth, and I can
13, really?
Yeah, and I can use any of them. There's one out there at Las Colinas by your studio.
Oh,
but I'm at the one at 1400 Preston Road in Plano, which is about 10 minutes from our house.
We got to get your office decorated. Right
Yeah.
now, you're just kind of sitting there. We need to get some plants in there and pictures of me.
I put a picture of us in there.
You did?
And I have my hula girl that I got at the Maybank swap party.
He's got a hula girl that you put in the dashboard. He's sitting in his window.
It's solar, so she moves when the sun shines on her.
That's classy.
So yeah, it's a great place to have meetings and actually get some work done. I've been cranking it out ask Kelly, I've been cranking it out the last 3 or 4 days because I can sit and I can concentrate. Because when I'm at home, I know a lot of you, maybe your husband works at home or maybe you work at home.
It takes so much discipline.
I end up dicking around.
It's not for everybody.
I do laundry. I mess with the dog. I'll go in, make something to eat, and then, sit down and watch the news. And then by the time you know it, it's like, oh, crap, it's 2:00. I need to get something done,
Yeah, and then you don't want to.
Yeah.
Let me go take a walk first, and then I'll get something done. Yeah, you have to be so extremely motivated to be able to work from home. I don't know how people do it. I don't think I could do it. So I'm glad you have a place to go.
Yeah, thanks, babe. So yeah, check them out, Meridian Business Centers. I think that's their website, and you can lease an office from them. Come get an office next to me, or I think there's some spaces left. But again, they have 13 locations in Dallas-Fort Worth. I think there's some in Houston too. But it's a cool place, and I'm really enjoying it.
Good.
It feels good to get up in the morning and
have a place to go. Yes. Yeah, it is important.
Yeah. All right. We have also talked about in the last couple of podcasts that Kelly and I want to do a podcast family vacation.
Yes, Alan told me today, we have got to make a decision. So we made a decision. And we put this out on a Sandwich and Some Lovin's Instagram. We did a poll, and it's funny. We had a few more people. Okay, let me back up. We had about 1,000 people respond to this poll. Now, we know not 1,000 people are going to come on vacation. No, but they still have opinions. Slightly more than half said, do it over spring break. Less than half said, do it in the summer. So there's that. Now, we know we have a lot of podcast listeners that have expressed interest in going that have children and that are teachers. And spring breaks, a lot of people are doing stuff with their children on spring breaks. We have our children for spring break.
And
we want this to be adults only.
And it's an adults only trip.
Not for a lewd reason. We just want to be adults.
Let's be real. That means lewd. But Kelly and I have decided that what works best for us, and we think for a lot of our fans and followers and listeners, is to do it in July.
Yeah.
And this will be
so I'm sorry if y'all that can't go, if it had to be March or you couldn't go, but just cost wise too, this late in the game, it's going to make more sense. And I think with airfares and hotel and everything, I think it's going to work better.
It's also going to be cheaper in July.
Yeah.
So we will have more.
That's the only time we ever go is in July.
Yeah.
And we have been very lucky. We've had great weather, very little rain. I mean, it's like if it rains at night and then it's gone. I mean, we've been very lucky.
Yeah. So we'll have more information on this, but it's going to be the week of July the 9th. That is because Kelly also, her vacation schedule, because of her job, is pretty limited in the time she can go. She can be available the week of July 9th through the 13th. So it's probably going to be the 9th through a date that we don't know. Maybe the 13th, which is a Friday. Maybe the 14th, which is a Saturday. We don't know that yet.
I'll tell you right now, y'all can come back whenever you want.
Yeah, right. But she's going to be back.
You don't have to stay the same length as we.
She's not staying till Sunday.
Right. I'm not coming back on a Sunday. I don't like to travel international and come back on Sunday because the lines are too long because everybody's trying to, stretch out that last bit of vacation. And I don't blame you, but I would rather give up a few hours on the beach to not have to stand in line for 5 hours when I get back. So that's just my choice. But what we're going to do is we're going to get these packages at this all-inclusive resort. That's the way we like to roll, is all-inclusive, because we don't want to think about having to put our credit card down every time we want to drink. We just want to drink and eat and not worry about it. Pay for it once, it hurts once. Go to not every time you put down your card. I don't like that. So we're going to get these packages where you can come and stay with us. We'll tell you when we're there, and you just come. It's not going to be like, you just come if you want and join us, right?
Yeah, we're not going to be.
We're just inviting you. This is where we're going to be.
Right.
We got some special packages, and if you want to come hang out with us.
Come drink and party and hang out with us. We're not going to be your tour guide.
No, this is us on vacation.
Yeah.
We lay on our butts on the beach until we get there in the morning. We kind of sleep in. We get to the beach in the morning after we eat breakfast. Lay on the beach till about 3 or 4 o'clock. Then we take our butts to the pool. And we get in the pool and lay our butts in the pool at the swim up lounge, and we hang out with everybody and talk. Then we get out of the pool
in a Speedo,
and we go get a shower and we go to dinner. That's what we do.
That's what we do. And
you can do it with us.
So if that sounds
we're not going to go on excursions. I want You can go on
You can go on excursions, all the excursions you want.
You can go on
Yeah.
excursions. You can take a break. You don't have to be with us 24/7. You can if you want to, because you know where we're going to be.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the beach.
Yeah.
And we're going to be at the pool.
Right.
And then we're going to be at dinner.
You want to throw a Frisbee? Throw a football?
We'll be there.
I'll do that.
We'll be there.
You want to get in the water? Do some
Right.
body surfing? We'll do that.
So it's not as organized like this cruise package where you're
No,
tied into
no,
everything
no.
we're doing, and you have to be, if we get there on Tuesday, you have to get there on Tuesday. No. If we get there on Tuesday, you can come Wednesday. You can come Thursday, whatever.
Now,
Okay? So that's how it's going to work.
we're going to give you the name of the person to call, the name of the resort, and the dates. And then she'll have, special pricing.
Right.
Still working on her with that special pricing for the all-inclusive resort, and the airfare or how you get there. That's going to be up to everyone.
Right.
Right.
Right. Because a lot of people, they have, I'm loyal to American, or
Right.
I need Mexico Air, whatever. You get there, but we're just going to tell you where we're going to be, and you are invited to join us. Okay.
But this will be at an all-inclusive resort in Mexico, and it's going to be, again, the week of July the 9th. Yeah, week of July the 9th.
We got to nail down the dates. Exactly.
So plan on it.
All right. There's that.
We're going to be there.
And we hope some, maybe 6, 7, 10 of you can come. That's great. Maybe 100 of you can come. That'd be great too. But I love going on vacation and making friends. And so that's a chance for us to all get to know each other better.
That would be a lot of fun.
I think so. I hope so.
This is another thing Boss Man George advised highly against.
Boston and George is just no fun. All right. So Ring, have you been, especially with the holidays, have you been seeing, if you are on the neighborhood apps and stuff, what's that, Nextdoor app? And people are always posting pictures. Like I saw a lot of them at Halloween where they showed, hey, our Ring camera caught the kids, stealing the candy or being honest once they found out we had a Ring. You need a Ring because it keeps people honest. It makes your neighborhood safer. And Ring cameras have been protecting people. It helps you stay connected to your home anywhere in the world. So if there's a package delivery or a surprise visitor, you get an alert and you're able to see, hear, and speak to them all from your phone. They don't know that you're not home. They might just think you're in, they might think, well, you're in the back of the house and there's no way I'm going in this house. You know how that works. And thanks to the HD video and two-way audio features, all on Ring devices.
Babe, I love Ring because, in a way, it just lets me, anyone that comes to the front door, I can either answer it or not answer it because I know exactly who's there. And not only is that a convenience feature, but it's also a safety feature.
Yeah, and when you see a package is, if somebody rings the doorbell, I'm not answering. I'm just not, because it's just this day and age. But I can see, oh, there's another Amazon delivery. I got to go get it. So it's that kind of thing too. We love the convenience of it. And as our listener, you've got a special offer on a Ring starter kit available right now with a video doorbell and motion activated floodlight camera. The starter kit has everything you need to start building a ring of security around your home.
Yep. So all you have to do is go to ring.com/sandwich. That's ring.com/sandwich.
Great Christmas gift, because your parents want one. Your elderly parents. You, as a single woman, if you're listening, families with kids, you need this layer of security.
I never knew how much I'd enjoy that until we actually had it.
Yeah.
Like, I always knew people had it. They say, yeah, I got the Ring. And
it's just peace of mind.
Why would I want that?
It's peace
but
of
now
mind.
that you have it, can you ever remember or can you ever imagine not having it?
I want it.
It's very cool. All right, babe, why don't we finish up and kind of start bringing it home for Jerome here with, I have an idea for Christmas.
Well, our first idea should be putting up Christmas.
Yeah, we have no Christmas tree.
Alan dragged 90% of the stuff from the attic, and it's in the garage where it's sat since... When did you go up in the attic?
Oh, gosh, babe, that...
Friday afternoon. It's been there about a week.
Been about a week.
We can't even park in the garage.
What are we?
And all of our neighbors, I wish I could take everybody out to our cul-de-sac and see our beautiful festive cul-de-sac where
Our
Alan
neighbors
and I,
do a good job here. Wow.
We walked outdoor overnight. It's like everybody got the memo but us.
Oh.
Christmas vomited.
It's like a
in
winter.
our cul-de-sac.
It's like a winter wonderland.
And all we can do is cut on the porch lights because
Yeah.
that's all we got.
It's very whimsical.
We haven't even hung our. Let me be honest. They're pretty lame wreaths. They're lame. They're not that bright. They're kind of boring. We gotta do something. The guy out there yesterday across the street, our across the street neighbor, was inflating his Santa Claus right in front of us. And I just had to apologize to him.
And he kind of was, he was kind of, well, that's okay, guys. Don't worry about it.
I said, I'm so
Don't worry about
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry we haven't done anything. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's not okay.
You know, I was talking to Kinsey about this at
JC and Kinsey from the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Nationally syndicated. I was talking to Kinsey about this at Jingle Ball, and she was telling me, we were talking about how expensive it is to put up Christmas lights, and she said, you know what Jose did? He just got those things you stick in the yard, and they kind of rotate, and they flash light on the house. Like
they can do snowflakes.
Yeah,
and
the green and red light on the house, and she
Yeah.
said they're about $40 a piece.
Yeah, I've seen them on TV. You
What do you
can
think
get them
about
at Home
that?
Depot or whatever. It's not my favorite, but you know, if we're not going to do anything or that, I'll do that. It's not my favorite.
It's not mine either, but it's easy. Hey, our pool guy does Christmas lights too, Robert,
so
and he
expensive.
said, well, he said about $500 for starters.
For starters.
So we have a decent sized house. It's going to take some lights to cover it.
We need to do something, though. We do need to do something. It's bad. We need to put up the tree.
Why don't we start with the tree? I think what's the easiest way to eat an elephant, babe?
One bite at a time.
So our first bite is to drag that tree in here. Of course, that tree is a freaking monstrosity. It is like a dead elephant in that bag. It's like in this gigantic sack.
Yeah, you ever get the Christmas tree in those big, like I had really high ceilings in my last house, so I got a 9-foot or 10-foot tree?
I can't remember.
9 foot maybe. Has anybody ever successfully gotten the tree back in the box? It cannot happen.
No.
Cannot happen. So I ordered one of these big kind of canvas duffel bags for a tree of this size. So now you've got this 100-pound duffel bag you have to haul around.
It's more than 100 pounds.
It's a lot of tree. It's not 100 pounds.
It's heavy.
It's heavy, but yeah, it's just a mess.
That's a heavy sack.
Christmas is just hard. And I know some people put up a dozen trees in their house. First of all, my first question is, where do you store all of this when it's not Christmas? That's what I want to know, because we don't have a place to put all that stuff.
Yeah.
But people do it and love it. And I mean, that's great.
I've known people that get so into Christmas, they keep an extra bedroom, and that's where they store their Christmas stuff. No kidding. I used to know people like this. Yes.
That'd be you?
No.
Oh, I thought you were
No.
leading to your past marriage.
No. But I knew people that did this, and yeah, they keep
saying it so like
keep 150 freaking nutcrackers. You got to keep them somewhere.
I love that idea. That would be awesome, because it's just like having a walk-in attic, just turning a room into because a lot of people
use a whole room for storage.
Yeah, because a
Wow.
lot of people, some women, their dream is to turn like that bedroom you're not using into their closet. John and Mark, our friends John and Mark, turned a spare bedroom into their closet.
Really?
Yeah. So why wouldn't you turn it into an attic, a storage room?
Because I want to use it as a room.
But what if you have enough rooms and you have an extra room?
Oh, well, then I guess
If
it's
you have a
okay.
bonus room, you're not giving up anything.
Then why are you heating and air conditioning it?
Well, I don't know, Alan. But I'm saying it makes sense if you have a bonus room to turn it into something else.
Okay.
Why would you just stick another bed in there if you're not going to use it?
Larry is particularly squirmy this podcast. I mean, he will not stop squirming. You're supposed to say, would you like to do this podcast at another time that's more convenient for you?
No. That's your mean comeback when I say something about Larry.
I'm just doing a bit.
Oh, okay.
Golly.
No, Larry is squirmy.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the whole point of why I brought up Christmas. I think an awesome idea to go look at Christmas lights. Now, stay with me now. This is kind of out of the box. The weather here in Dallas-Fort Worth isn't that bad. Like right now, today, it was 70 degrees outside.
I know, it's crazy.
70 degrees. Now,
And last week it was freezing.
I think we should hop in the slingshot. What better vehicle to go looking at Christmas lights in than a slingshot?
Yeah, I mean, it's like outdoor sleigh minus
open.
the horse.
Right. It's like, exactly.
Right.
It's like taking a sleigh ride, horse-drawn carriage, except you're in control.
Yeah.
You can cruise real slow
As
through
long
the
as it's
neighborhood.
not freezing. I mean,
No.
you can bundle up.
You can still bundle up. But if it's like in the 50s, if you have a jacket on and a scarf and a hat, you're fine. Like
Yeah.
I've ridden my slingshot, driven it in the 50s, and as long as I have a stocking cap on, I'm fine. So here's what we're going to do. Kelly and I are going to do this.
We are?
Yes, we are. We're going to go look at.
I need to check the weather forecast before I agree to that.
We're going to go look at Christmas lights in the slingshot. If you want to go do this, all you got to do, you go to dfwslingshotrentals.com, and Kelly and I are doing a promotion in December. If you enter the code Christmas, you get $25 off a 4-hour rental.
Okay.
So what we'll do, we'll pre-program where to go in the GPS, because we have GPSs in our slingshots. We'll pre-program where to go look at the best Christmas lights, like Deerfield, Grapevine, Highland Park. We'll put in where to go.
You can go where you want, but
you
it's
go where
an
you
option,
want.
yeah.
But yeah, you just go check out all the Christmas lights you want for 4 hours.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Very sweet.
Yeah, it sounds like a good deal. You and I are going to do that. We're going to have other people do it too, hopefully.
Well, if they rent them all, we'll have to wait.
Well, we still take mine.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's a good idea,
I have
babe.
one, remember?
I know. And those gift certificates make great Christmas gifts.
Listen to you. There you go. My top salesperson. That's right. We do sell Christmas gifts. So yeah, our Christmas gift cards. So check it out, dfwslingshotrentals.com, $25 off a 4-hour rental with
Code Christmas.
Code Christmas. All right, babe.
We're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
See, you didn't think we could get through it, and we got through it.
I was afraid you had enough down. We'd be talking for 2 hours.
No, I think you panicked when you saw the list of everything on my nightstand.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's what it was. I didn't know what the list was about. Hey, listen, I'm starting to listen to other podcasts. I'm just curious to see what else is going on out there. So if you have some suggestions of other podcasts you'd like to listen to, I'd love to hear from you. You can go to kellyandallen.com, and there's a way on there, pretty easy for you to leave us a message, right?
Yeah, you just go contact Kelly.
Contact Kelly. There's a picture of me. Just click on that. And if you want to ask Alan anything or tell him something, click on him. But I'm just curious because, like I was saying to Alan, he's been in the car with me lately, and I've been listening to Dax Shepard's podcast because he came through town and he interviewed Gordon Keith that I know, and I just want to hear how that worked out. And it was so long. It was like 2 hours. Well, come to find out, all of his podcasts are like 2 hours long. It's a lot to have to power through.
He does his weekly?
Even more than that sometimes, but he does a lot of interviews. It's all interviews, and it's interesting. I do enjoy it, but it's just long. But I'm looking for other, I've been enjoying that, and I'd like to be exposed to other podcasts. We have our sister podcast, Logically Irrational, with Ty Strickland and Melissa Rycroft Strickland that just got started. We'd love for you to maybe check that out. The Fat Guy's Handbook is another good one. There's a lot on the Kid Nation page. If you go to kidnation.com, and there's a menu there. You can click on podcasts, and it has a list of all of our Yay Network family podcasts on there.
A lot of people are getting into podcasting. We met some people at Jingle Ball. Your friend, Lee.
Yep.
He didn't realize it, but his wife does his fiance does a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's doing it now. It's really interesting. And we've got hopefully some exciting news. We have some more people that you might really be excited hearing from that are going to be joining our podcast family after the new year.
I might be having lunch with, Kelly had lunch with some people yesterday. I might be having lunch with Boss Man George and another fella that might be doing
some
a
good
podcast.
Ones too. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's fun. Podcasts are just, I enjoy them, and I'd like to be exposed to some other ones. So if you have any suggestions, please just message me at kellyandallen.com, KELLIE and ALLEN.com, and you can ask us anything there. If you have suggestions, things you'd like to see us do as a podcast, or anything, that's where you go.
But here's the deal. Let me kind of sum all this up, though. We're talking a lot about other podcasts.
Well, we love you listening to ours.
The number one podcast
yes.
you should be listening to is A Sandwich and Some Love.
Right.
And we mention this from time to time. We have Instagram at A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. We've got Facebook. We've got Twitter, which I noticed you finally got on there and did something.
Sandwich Love It. I don't really.
Sandwich. Babe,
but I don't do my Twitter that much. I don't do Twitter that much.
Who's the social media manager?
I'm more Instagram, you know?
Come on, Evans. So, yeah, we got at Sandwich Lovin' for Twitter. And then go check out Kelly and I on social media. We're always posting like what we're up to and silly stories and lots of buffoonery and things we don't talk about on the podcast. A lot of times make it on the social media. So Kelly's at Kelly Raspberry. I'm at the Alonzo 1971 on Instagram. And then I got Twitter and Facebook too. So
you can link it all at kellyandallen.com.
Yeah, kellyanallen.com. There's links to everything. All right, babe. Well, this was good. This was fun. We did, the dramatic story of you getting bit by Pete.
I hope your sister is still speaking to us after this podcast.
Your husband smells like balls and butthole.
Well, that was your decision to share that. That was not my decision to share that.
But you know what's funny? You didn't defend me. You just said, yeah, that's what you smell like.
You told your dad that I didn't do that. So I didn't have to defend you. You shared that because you thought it was funny.
And then my wife.
So it's not my position to defend you when you threw yourself under the bus.
Because my wife says, yeah, because that's where he keeps his hands.
Exactly. That's why the dog wants to lick all over your hands all the time.
That's not true. That's not true.
Dog's out there sniffing fire hydrants.
I'm his alpha. Look at him. Look at him. He's sniffing my beard.
Mm-hmm. Where's that been?
Babe, I got this trimmed and washed today.
Yeah, Alan was trying to go all of November without trimming his beard because, a lot of men in November will grow beards or just grow mustaches. And he was twirling it and playing with it and chewing on it so much he finally had to go give in. You made it almost the whole way.
Yeah. Oh, babe. Okay, real quick, and then we got to go.
Oh, come on. What
New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that's a big deal.
Kelly's hosting a party at Hilton Granite Park, New Year's Eve. DJ Mike Morse, buffet, open bar.
And it's good stuff.
Now here, we're giving away 2 tickets and a hotel stay.
At the Hilton Granite Park.
Okay. How do they win them, babe?
Well, you go on your Instagram because that's really my preferred social media. And you just upload a video. You can be creative. You can just be matter of fact and just tell us why you love the podcast. I mean, we're just keeping it really simple. And you have to use the hashtag so we can find it. Sandwich NYE. No. Yeah. Sandwich NYE 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And here's the problem we found out. If you have your Instagram account set to private, we can't see it. Only people that follow you can see it. So we found out that one of our listeners had posted a video and we couldn't, and I'm like, I'm looking, I can't see it. I finally friend requested her and opened it up, whatever. And I think she might've made her account not private for a minute. It's the funniest video. Here's the
thing, guys. If you're going to win this,
you got to outdo that. You're going
to have to bring it home for Jerome because right now Julie's overalls is in a commanding position.
She is so funny.
In a commanding position.
But we want to see other entries. So if that's the problem. So if you've done a video, we thought nobody's entering. Well, the problem is because the Instagram account was private and we can't see it unless you make your account public.
Okay.
So and it can be just for the contest. And then when it's over, we're going to do the winner win.
Well, we set entries in by December 3rd and we're going to announce it not long after that. So.
All right.
We're coming up on the end of it here. And we don't have many entries. So.
Your chances are very good, but I'm telling you.
Your chances are very good.
You got to bring it to beat that first one we saw. It's so funny.
But remember, 60 seconds or less on Instagram, tag a sandwich and some lovin', hashtag sandwich NYE 18, and it can be anything you want. It can be buffoonery. It can be serious. It's whatever. Just talk about why you like the podcast, right?
That's it.
That's it. We prefer buffoonery, but
that's pretty good.
A tearjerker might get us too. You never know.
We'd love to party with you, and we need to put a link on KellieandAllen.com and how people can buy tickets.
Oh, yeah,
that'd be the easiest place for people to go because that's going to be. We want that to be our one-stop place for everything that's going on. So I'll get Alan to. By the time this podcast airs, hopefully he'll have a link on KellieandAllen.com where you can also buy tickets, individual and couples, as well as room packages. It's so much fun. We have so much fun at this New Year's Eve party, and I do not like New Year's Eve. I have never been a New Year's Eve person. I was always the person who said, "Let's go get something to eat." We went to dinner about 7:00, have a nice dinner, go home in bed by 10. Because I just did not care for New Year's Eve until I was asked to host this New Year's Eve party. And I'm telling you what, it is so much fun.
It is.
And every time I think, I don't know if I want to do it again this year, Alan's like, let's do it again. Okay, we're going to do it again. So
I like New Year's Eve. It's a fun time to kind of let your hair down. You don't have to drive anywhere because you can just pass out at the hotel. So,
yeah,
it's a good time.
All right.
So into the contest.
See you there.
Oh, so we're giving away the tickets. We'll also be giving away 2 prizes for second and third.
Yeah, first and second runner-up.
I mean, right now, guys, I think we have 1 entry. So
unless you've uploaded it in your you've got a private account, unprivate it.
Right. All right, babe. Well, this has been fun. We covered a lot of ground per usual. We'll see if my sister and JD we're still on speaking terms with them after all this.
It's okay because they don't listen to the podcast.
Well, they don't listen. Yeah, they don't listen. So since they don't listen, they would never hear it.
That's right. We're in the clear.
Yeah, we're in the clear. All right, a sandwich and some B&B. What are you going to name this one? You always come up with a nice creative name for this.
I don't know if somebody can maybe comment in our Facebook Live and tell me what to name this one. A sandwich and some balls and buttholes. No, I'm not doing that.
I can't believe you're
I'm not doing that. You brought it up. I would have never brought it up.
so lewd.
I would have never brought that up.
Uh-huh.
Just because stuff happens doesn't mean you have to tell it.
Are you kidding me?
That's the truth. Just because stuff happens doesn't mean you have to tell it.
The only time we don't tell what's happening is if somebody comes to us and says, all right, guys, this is off the record, right?
But I mean, just stuff between us. It doesn't have to be on the podcast.
Oh, we've told just about everything.
Not everything.
A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
All right, let's just end this now.
Okay, babe. Well, I love you desperately. Thank you for doing this podcast with me. Thank you to our loyal, wonderful, best podcast listeners in the world. We love you desperately, too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.